What are the risks? That the company will go bankrupt. GE could, in theory, if you put a 10-year bond with them, they could get sued out of business, or just something really horrible happens and they do go bankrupt. And that if that happens, you will lose your bond for the most part. They can't pay you back. You don't get your money back at the end of 20 years. That's rare, but it is a risk. So to the extent of what that risk is, the yield will be higher to compensate for that risk. Yields will rise after you purchase your bond. So say you buy $10,000 today in GE, and a couple of months later, at say 5%. But a couple of months later, you find out that that same bond could actually have gotten you 6%. Is that really a risk? Not really, but you left money on the table. So instead of getting 6% per year, had you waited, well, you only get 5%. The opposite is true. If it's at 5 and goes to 4, you feel good about yourself. But the bond yield can change and does change over time. And the bond will be called away. And what that means is, let's say GE puts a 20-year bond out and they build the plant and it's extremely successful. And they say, we don't need to pay 5% per year. That's wasting money. Let's go ahead and knock out our debt, pay off our bondholders, and we'll be set. That actually does happen. It's not fatal. It's not terrible. It just means you have to take your money that you thought you were going to get and reinvest it elsewhere. Kind of a risk, but it's not really that risky. You get your money back, but you don't get to hold it for 20 years. This is what we call this, the bond can be called away.